Ever wondered how your mindset impacts your bank account? If not, then you are in the right place. Let's dive into insightful discussions on the psychology of money, helping you make smarter financial decisions. We are committed to educate you financially, and to do us a favor, please like and subscribe to Money Uplifts. Let's take a trip into the mind. From making decisions to remembering things, we're going to talk about how our brains handle it all. Come along for exploring immense knowledge. So the first chapter is No One is Crazy. Let's see one example. Aaron, a young professional, stands on the rooftop of a skyscraper, contemplating a life-changing decision. Aaron thinks that either he can take the safe job with a steady paycheck or go all in on his startup dream. What do we choose? Now here's the catch. Aaron is faced with a dilemma that many of us encounter: the clash between financial security and pursuing our passions. This decision is not just about money. It's about the psychology behind making choices that impact our entire lives. Aaron sits at his desk, scrolling through financial advice articles, and stumbled upon the concept of the psychology of money. None is crazy. Yep, that's right. Aaron discovered a revolutionary concept that changed his perspective on money. The psychology of money, none is crazy, emphasizes that our financial decisions are influenced by our unique experiences and values. Aaron realized that neither choice was crazy. They were just reflections of different priorities. Aaron takes a leap of faith, starting his own business. The journey is tough, filled with ups and downs, but the fulfillment he gains is immeasurable. By understanding the psychology of money, Aaron made a decision that aligned with his true passions, leading to success beyond just dollars and cents. This chapter teaches us how we can learn from our mistakes rather than regretting past actions, and we can become more broad-minded and flexible to others' opinions. Accept that financial mistakes happen, and they don't define your worth. Instead, view them as opportunities for learning and growth. The next lesson is about compounding, which can be one of your best decisions. The author of the book, The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel, says, "You do not need tremendous force to create tremendous results." Because money grows by snowball effect, where patience is the key to use this strategy. He says that you do not need to beat the market and always seek for higher returns. However, if that works for you, it's absolutely fine. But my advice would be to give your money room to grow over years and then see the results of exponential growth. Here is one example. Warren Buffett's journey into investing began at a remarkably early age, showcasing his natural financial acumen. At the tender age of 11, Buffett made his first investment in the stock market, purchasing 3 shares of Citi Service Preferred at $38 per share. His initial capital of $114 came from years of entrepreneurial ventures, including delivering newspapers and selling gum. Warren, even at this young age, demonstrated an innate understanding of compounding as he closely monitored his investment's performance. In contrast, James Simons, although displaying an early interest in mathematics and academia, took a more traditional career path initially. Simons obtained his PhD in mathematics from the University of California, Berkeley, and pursued a career as a distinguished professor. It was only later in life, after establishing himself in academics and making significant contributions to mathematics, that Simons shifted his focus to finance. The difference is Warren started to invest at 10 and grew $1 million. Now he has $84.5 billion on after investing for 3/4 of the century. But he would have had 99% less wealth if he spent his money in his 20s than investing it. This is because compounding not only gives you interest on original capital, but on the interest you earn, which was 22% annually for Warren Buffett. On the other hand, James Simons started to invest when was 50 years of age, and he already lost 40 years of meaningful compounding, which landed him at $21 billion net worth, which made him 75% less richer than Buffett, even when he had much higher return of 66% annually. The key here is time and patience. Let's dive into next interesting money lesson. Jesse Livermore's rise to success in the stock market was accompanied by moments of great fortune, but his eventual downfall was indeed tied to the perils of greed. Livermore's story serves as a cautionary tale about the impact of unchecked ambition and the insatiable desire for more. In the midst of his trading triumphs during the 1920s, Livermore's insatiable appetite for wealth and success led him to take increasingly larger risks. His overconfidence in his ability to predict market movements and capitalize on trends fueled a dangerous cocktail of greed and hubris. Livermore's fortunes reached their peak in 1929 when he famously shorted the market before the infamous crash, amassing a staggering fortune. However, instead of exiting the market and preserving his gains, Livermore succumbed to the allure of even greater wealth. His greed drove him to remain in speculative positions, attempting to time the market for maximum profit. When the crash finally occurred, Livermore's vast wealth quickly evaporated as he struggled to adapt to the rapidly changing financial landscape. Livermore's downfall was not solely a result of external market forces, but rather the consequence of his own unchecked greed. His failure to recognize the limits of his predictions and the need for prudent risk management ultimately led to financial ruin. Livermore's story serves as a stark reminder that, in the world of finance, greed can cloud judgment and undermine even the most skilled investors. The lesson from Livermore's experience is clear. While ambition and success are admirable, it's crucial to temper them with a healthy dose of caution, risk management, and an understanding of one's own limitations. Balancing ambition with prudence can safeguard against the corrosive effects of greed, ensuring a more sustainable and resilient financial journey. This educates us about the absolute difference between getting versus staying wealthy. While getting wealthy requires proactive measures, risk-taking, and a focus on growth, staying wealthy involves a shift towards prudent management, protection, and sustainability. Both phases require a certain mindset and financial literacy. Transitioning from getting wealthy to staying wealthy often involves a shift in priorities, strategies, and a keen awareness of changing financial landscapes. Successful individuals navigate these transitions with a blend of discipline, adaptability, and a clear understanding of their financial goals. My most interesting part of the book, Psychology of Money, was Tales. You win. Tales in the context of rare success events are like those extraordinary, out-of-the-ordinary moments that feel like stumbling upon hidden treasures. Imagine you're on a journey, and these tales are the unexpected rare gems that shine brighter than anything you've encountered before. They're the surprise victories, the unexpected triumphs, and the game changers that add a splash of excitement and unpredictability to your story. So when we talk about tales in the world of success, think of them as those thrilling, rare events that have the power to redefine the entire narrative of your journey. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, has this cool way of looking at failures and wins like they're rare events or tales in a probability game. Imagine it like flipping a coin. Sometimes it lands on heads, wins, and sometimes it lands on tails, failures. Bezos thinks that instead of being scared of tails, failures, we should learn from them because they're just a part of taking risks and trying new things. But here's the exciting part. Bezos believes that big wins, like creating Amazon, are also like those rare tales, extraordinary events that can outweigh the impact of failures. It's like hitting the jackpot. So he encourages people to take risks, learn from failures, and be open to those rare, amazing wins that can make a huge difference. In Bezos's world, tales aren't something to be afraid of. They're the unexpected twists that can turn your story into something extraordinary. Bezos thinks those rare, extraordinary wins are like finding a secret level in the game. They're the kind of wins that can overshadow all the tough cards you faced before. It's like discovering the cheat code that turns your challenges into stepping stones for something incredible. Now you must be wondering that Livermore, the famous trader, tried, but he failed miserably and lost everything. The reason for his tragic ending is because he became greedy. He was not trying to find hidden success slow and steadily. This helps us to learn an important lesson that the difference between failure from trying and greed is like navigating two distinct paths in the financial landscape. Failure from trying is akin to embarking on a courageous journey, taking calculated risks, and pursuing ambitious goals. It involves putting in effort, learning from mistakes, and growing through experience. This type of failure is often seen as a stepping stone to success, where setbacks become valuable lessons that contribute to personal and professional development. On the flip side, greed takes a different route. It's like trying to take shortcuts or seeking disproportionate gains without considering the consequences. Greed often involves excessive risk-taking, an insatiable desire for more, and a disregard for ethical or prudent financial practices. It's a mindset driven by an unbridled appetite for wealth, sometimes at the expense of sound decision-making and long-term sustainability. In essence, failure from trying is a natural part of the learning process, characterized by resilience and a willingness to take risks. Greed, however, represents a mindset that prioritizes immediate gains, often leading to unwise decisions and potential long-term setbacks. The key lies in striking a balance between ambition and prudence, understanding that failure from trying can be a constructive force, while greed may lead down a riskier and less sustainable path. Next, we are going to learn a compelling money lesson that would relate to most of you. The man in the car paradox is a captivating concept that delves into the intricate workings of human psychology when it comes to money. Imagine this scenario. You're strolling down the street, minding your own business, when suddenly you spot a man sitting in his car, vigorously honking the horn. Initially, you might think, what's his deal? Is he in trouble? But as you approach, you realize he's simply trying to turn off his car alarm, which is blaring for seemingly no reason. Now here's where the paradox kicks in. Despite knowing the man is just trying to silence his car alarm, you can't help but feel a pang of annoyance or even anger towards him. After all, his incessant honking disrupted your peaceful walk, even though it was unintentional on his part. This paradoxical reaction highlights a fascinating aspect of human psychology, our tendency to attribute intentionality to others' actions even when there is none. In the realm of money, this phenomenon plays out in various ways. For example, we might feel resentful towards wealthy individuals, assuming they must have exploited others to attain their riches, even if that's not the case. Understanding the man in the car paradox reminds us to approach financial decisions with a healthy dose of skepticism, questioning our assumptions and biases to make more rational choices. After all, just like the man in the car, sometimes things aren't as they seem, and jumping to conclusions can lead to unnecessary stress and conflict. Now I want you to picture this. You're at a lavish party, surrounded by opulent displays of wealth. Amidst the sparkling chandeliers and flowing champagne, you notice a wealthy individual flaunting their latest extravagant purchase, a flashy sports car, or perhaps a designer handbag worth more than most people's monthly salaries. At first glance, you might assume they bought these items because they genuinely desire them. But here's where it gets fascinating. Some affluent individuals engage in what economists and psychologists call Veblen goods consumption, named after the American economist Thorstein Veblen, who first introduced the concept. Veblen goods are those luxurious items whose demand actually increases as their price rises. In other words, people desire these items not because of their intrinsic value or utility, but precisely because they are expensive and exclusive. So, when you see someone buying a ridiculously expensive watch or a mansion with more rooms than they could ever possibly need, it might not be because they genuinely want or need these things. Instead, they're playing a high-stakes game of social signaling, using their purchases to assert their status and superiority over others. It's a bit like a peacock flaunting its vibrant feathers to attract a mate. Except in this case, the mate is society's admiration and envy. By conspicuously consuming these extravagant goods, the wealthy individual sends a powerful message. Look at me. I am successful, powerful, and untouchable. It's a form of psychological one-upmanship, where possessions become trophies in the grand game of social hierarchy. However, the irony lies in the fact that while these individuals may bask in the temporary glow of admiration, their purchases often come at the cost of true fulfillment and happiness. Material possessions can only provide fleeting satisfaction, and the endless pursuit of status through conspicuous consumption can trap individuals in a never-ending cycle of comparison and discontent. So the next time you see someone flaunting their latest luxury purchase, remember, it's not always about the object itself, but rather the deeper psychological motivations driving their desire to showcase their wealth and power to the world. Hear one more story to form more positive mindset. Once upon a time in a bustling city, there lived a man named Ethan. Ethan was a successful entrepreneur who had built a thriving business from scratch. With his hard work and dedication, he had amassed great wealth over the years. However, despite his financial success, Ethan found himself feeling increasingly empty and dissatisfied. One day, as Ethan was strolling through the city streets, he noticed a crowd gathered around a street performer. Intrigued, he approached and witnessed the performer captivating the audience with nothing but a guitar and his soulful voice. Ethan was mesmerized by the raw emotion and passion emanating from the performer. In that moment, he realized that true happiness couldn't be bought with money or possessions. It came from within. Determined to find genuine happiness, Ethan embarked on a journey of self-discovery. He began to reassess his priorities and values, realizing that his relentless pursuit of wealth and status had only left him feeling hollow. Instead of squandering his fortune on extravagant displays of wealth, Ethan started investing his time and resources into experiences that brought him true joy and fulfillment. He traveled to far-off lands, immersing himself in different cultures and making meaningful connections with people from all walks of life. He volunteered at local charities, using his expertise to make a positive impact on the community. He pursued his passions wholeheartedly, whether it was painting, hiking, or simply spending quality time with loved ones. As Ethan embraced a simpler, more authentic way of life, he found that his happiness began to flourish from within. He no longer felt the need to impress others with material possessions or compete in the endless rat race of social status. Instead, he reveled in the beauty of life's simple pleasures, the warmth of the sun on his face, the laughter of friends gathered around a bonfire, the feeling of contentment that comes from living in alignment with one's true self. And so, Ethan's story serves as a powerful reminder that true happiness cannot be found in the pursuit of external validation or material wealth. It resides within each of us, waiting to be discovered through genuine connections, meaningful experiences, and the pursuit of passions that ignite our souls. However, I am not saying that one should be lazy and do not follow their dreams, but some people become so obsessed with material possessions that it ruins their essence of life. So, in the pursuit of our goals, it's essential to remember that while ambition drives us forward, contentment anchors us in the present moment. As we strive for excellence and chase our dreams, let us not overlook the simple joys and blessings that surround us each day. Finding contentment doesn't mean settling for less or abandoning our aspirations. Rather, it involves cultivating a deep sense of gratitude and appreciation for what we have achieved and experienced so far. It's about striking a delicate balance between ambition and satisfaction, recognizing that true fulfillment comes not only from reaching our goals, but also from finding peace and joy in the journey itself. So let us continue to pursue our dreams with passion and determination, all the while nurturing a spirit of contentment that enriches every step of our path. The next thing we are going to discuss is related to freedom, that money pays you as a dividend. Here is one story to explain this. In the realm of finance, amidst the tumultuous waves of the market, there resided a group of investors, each yearning for a taste of true freedom. Among them stood Sarah, a seasoned trader who had long believed that financial success equated to unlimited freedom, the ability to do whatever she wanted, whenever she wanted, for however long she desired. Yet, as Sarah delved deeper into the intricacies of the psychology of money, she began to realize that her perceived freedom was nothing more than an illusion, a mirage shimmering on the horizon of her aspirations. Sarah, like many investors, had fallen victim to the relentless pursuit of wealth, sacrificing her peace of mind and personal well-being in the process. The constant pressure to perform, coupled with the fear of missing out, had left her feeling shackled by the demands of the market, trapped in a cycle of stress and anxiety. Despite her financial success, Sarah found herself yearning for a sense of true freedom, one that transcended the confines of monetary wealth. It was not until Sarah embarked on a journey of self-discovery and introspection that she began to understand the true nature of freedom. She realized that true freedom was not about having unlimited resources at her disposal, but rather about cultivating a sense of inner peace and contentment regardless of her financial circumstances. It was about reclaiming control over her own life, embracing the present moment, and finding joy in the simple pleasures that life had to offer. With this newfound perspective, Sarah approached investing with a sense of mindfulness and intentionality, no longer allowing herself to be consumed by the relentless pursuit of wealth. She learned to detach herself from the fluctuations of the market, understanding that her worth as a person was not defined by her net worth. And as she let go of her attachment to material possessions, Sarah discovered a sense of true freedom that transcended the boundaries of money and wealth. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, for however long I want, Sarah realized, not because of the size of my bank account, but because of the richness of my experiences and the depth of my connections with others. With this newfound understanding, Sarah embarked on a journey towards a life of true freedom, a life filled with purpose, passion, and inner peace, where the pursuit of wealth no longer held sway over her happiness and well-being. So buckle up and get ready to unlock the next chapter in our money mastery. But before we move on, I want to say, your support means the world to me. If you're enjoying these money lessons and want to see more, make sure to like, subscribe, and share with your friends who could benefit from these valuable insights. Imagine you're an individual investor who has decided to allocate a portion of your savings to the stock market. After conducting thorough research and consulting with financial advisors, you've selected a diversified portfolio of stocks, bonds, and mutual funds that align with your risk tolerance and investment goals. However, despite your careful planning, the stock market experiences a sudden and severe downturn, causing the value of your investments to plummet. In this situation, having a backup plan becomes crucial. Your diversified portfolio is designed to spread risk across different asset classes and industries. While some of your stock holdings may suffer losses during the market downturn, other components of your portfolio, such as bonds or defensive stocks, may remain relatively stable or even increase in value. This diversification helps cushion the impact of market volatility on your overall investment portfolio, reducing the potential for significant losses. Additionally, you may have implemented risk management strategies such as setting stop-loss orders or maintaining a cash reserve to limit downside risk and preserve capital during periods of market uncertainty. These measures provide an added layer of protection and help you navigate turbulent market conditions with confidence. Furthermore, having a long-term perspective is essential when investing. While market fluctuations can be unsettling in the short term, history has shown that markets tend to recover over time. By staying focused on your long-term investment objectives and resisting the urge to make impulsive decisions based on short-term market movements, you can avoid panic selling and position yourself for potential future gains. Overall, the example of investing illustrates the importance of having a well-thought-out investment strategy, including diversification, risk management, and a long-term perspective. By incorporating these elements into your investment approach and having a backup plan in place, you can navigate the ups and downs of the market with resilience and achieve your financial goals over time. Let's consider an example that the book, The Psychology of Money, talks about. In the early days of Microsoft, as Bill Gates and his team were gearing up to launch their revolutionary software company, Gates exhibited his strategic foresight by meticulously planning for the financial stability of his employees. Months before Microsoft's official launch, Gates sat down with his co-founders and financial advisors to chart out a comprehensive budget, ensuring that every aspect of the company's finances was accounted for. Recognizing the critical role employees would play in the company's success, Gates made a bold decision to plan for the entire year's payroll in advance. By planning for a year's payroll in advance, Gates mitigated the risk of potential cash flow challenges or revenue fluctuations in the early stages of the company. This strategic move provided a buffer, allowing Microsoft to weather unforeseen obstacles and maintain operational stability. In hindsight, Gates' preemptive payroll planning exemplifies his exceptional leadership and strategic acumen. It demonstrates his commitment to his employees' well-being and his unwavering confidence in Microsoft's potential for success, even in the face of uncertainty. This early decision played a crucial role in shaping Microsoft's culture and laying the groundwork for its extraordinary growth and impact on the world. This shows us that leaving a room for error is so crucial, that Bill Gates himself planned out the way to pay his employees if his company did not perform well. Consider an analogy to explain this. Imagine planning a picnic on a sunny day, but suddenly clouds gather and rain starts pouring. Leaving room for error is like bringing an umbrella just in case the weather changes. It's about expecting the unexpected and having a backup plan to rely on when things don't go as planned. Whether it's in our daily lives or big decisions, having a safety net ensures we can adapt and overcome challenges without being caught off guard. It's not about being pessimistic, but rather being realistic and prepared for whatever comes our way. The next chapter is about saving money. The author Morgan Housel says that building wealth does not depend on your higher investment returns, but instead, it depends on how much of it you save. One well-known example is the case of rapper and actor 50 Cent, whose real name is Curtis Jackson. Despite achieving massive success in the music industry with hit albums like Get Rich or Die Tryin' and branching out into other ventures such as acting and entrepreneurship, 50 Cent famously filed for bankruptcy in 2015. Despite earning millions of dollars throughout his career, 50 Cent faced significant financial troubles due to a combination of extravagant spending habits, failed business ventures, and legal battles. He made headlines for his lavish lifestyle, which included luxury cars, expensive jewelry, and extravagant homes. Additionally, he encountered legal issues, including a high-profile lawsuit in which he was ordered to pay a hefty sum in damages for publishing a tape without the consent of the woman involved. Despite his immense wealth and success, 50 Cent's failure to manage his finances effectively ultimately led to his bankruptcy filing. His case serves as a cautionary tale about the importance of financial responsibility and the potential consequences of overspending and mismanagement, even for those who achieve great wealth and fame. From the dizzying heights of fame to the sobering reality of financial turmoil, the contrasting tales of 50 Cent's bankruptcy and Warren Buffett's frugal habits underscore the timeless lesson that regardless of wealth or status, smart financial management remains the cornerstone of long-term prosperity. The next lesson in the book, The Psychology of Money, tells us, you will change. Our decisions are fluid and subject to the ever-changing landscape of our lives. Like ripples in a pond, they shift and evolve in response to the currents of our experiences, emotions, and circumstances. What we choose today may not align with what we choose tomorrow, as new information, insights, and perspectives emerge. Our decisions are a reflection of our growth, adaptation, and the dynamic nature of our existence. Embracing this inherent mutability reminds us of the beauty and complexity of the human journey, where each choice contributes to the ongoing narrative of our lives. What we consider to be the best course of action today may not hold true tomorrow as our understanding deepens, our priorities shift, or new opportunities and challenges arise. Additionally, our emotions play a significant role in decision-making, and they are inherently unpredictable and subject to change. A decision made in a moment of joy may differ from one made in a moment of sadness or frustration. Furthermore, external circumstances beyond our control can also prompt us to reconsider our choices, forcing us to adapt and adjust our decisions accordingly. In essence, the dynamic nature of human life ensures that our decisions are always in flux, reflecting the ongoing journey of self-discovery and evolution. Changing for the better is a transformative journey that begins with self-awareness and a commitment to growth. By setting specific goals, staying dedicated to the process, and seeking support from others, individuals can navigate the challenges of change with resilience and determination. Embracing a mindset of continuous learning and practicing self-care are essential components of sustainable transformation. Through reflection, adjustment, and a willingness to adapt, individuals can make meaningful strides towards personal growth and development. Ultimately, changing for the better is a deeply rewarding journey that empowers individuals to become the best version of themselves. In the realm of finances, our decisions are inherently subject to change, influenced by a multitude of factors such as economic conditions, personal goals, and evolving priorities. What may seem like a prudent investment strategy today could be reassessed tomorrow in light of new market trends or financial opportunities. Similarly, our attitudes towards risk and reward may fluctuate over time, prompting us to adjust our financial decisions accordingly. Additionally, life circumstances such as job changes, unexpected expenses or shifts in personal or family priorities can necessitate a reevaluation of our financial choices. Thus, the dynamic nature of both the financial landscape and our individual lives ensures that our decisions regarding money are never static, but rather continuously evolving in response to the ever-changing circumstances and opportunities that surround us. Oprah Winfrey is a remarkable example of a person who has undergone significant positive change and transformation throughout her life. Born into poverty in rural Mississippi, Oprah faced numerous challenges and adversities, including abuse and hardship during her childhood. Despite these obstacles, she persevered and excelled academically, eventually earning a scholarship to Tennessee State University. Oprah began her career in media as a news anchor and reporter before transitioning to hosting a local talk show, which later evolved into The Oprah Winfrey Show. Through her groundbreaking television program, Oprah tackled a wide range of social and personal issues, including self-improvement, relationships, and social justice. Her empathetic approach and genuine desire to uplift and inspire others made her show immensely popular and influential, earning her numerous accolades and awards. Beyond her success in the media industry, Oprah has also used her platform to advocate for important causes, including education, literacy, and women's empowerment. She has established various philanthropic initiatives, such as the Oprah Winfrey Foundation and the Oprah Winfrey Operating Foundation, which support educational opportunities for underprivileged youth around the world. Throughout her career, Oprah has continually evolved and grown as a person, using her experiences and platform to promote positive change and make a difference in the lives of others. Her journey from a challenging upbringing to becoming one of the most influential and admired figures in American media exemplifies the power of resilience, determination, and personal growth. So at the end, we can say that understanding the psychology of money isn't just about numbers and budgets. It's about understanding ourselves. As I've explored in this video, our upbringing, beliefs, and emotions all play a significant role in how we handle money. By recognizing these influences, I hope you can take control of your financial journey. Whether it's overcoming limiting beliefs about wealth or recognizing the impact of impulse spending, this knowledge would have empowered you to make more conscious choices and build a healthier relationship with money. So I encourage each of you to reflect on the insights shared here and embark on a path toward greater financial well-being. Remember, the psychology of money isn't just about dollars and cents. It's about your journey to financial freedom and fulfillment. Please like, comment, and subscribe so that I would know that you like my videos and I would continue to make these kind of videos again for you. Stay tuned for my next one.